Hi, my name's Fred and this is my bar, and these are my top 5 autumn cocktails, Maple Edition. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe on the link below, and at the end of this video, please look for all of our other bar and restaurant related videos. Thanks for watching. Okay, before I get started, I just want to point out at the bottom of the video, right there, you can see the link for our Autumn Drinks Part 1. It's our top 5 autumn drinks from last year. This maple drink top 5 compilation will be our Autumn Drinks Part 2, the Maple Edition. I gotta love my maple. Oh, delicious. So what we're gonna make here is the first drink is called the Maple Leaf. The Maple Leaf. What you're gonna need is 1.5 ounces of bourbon. I'll be using Maker's Mark. Okay. And I poured that into a mixing tin with ice. And then we're going to add 1/2 ounce of lemon juice. I've already pre-squeezed it. And in addition to that, we are going to add 1/2 ounce of maple syrup. Now, don't buy the pancake syrup you see at the most supermarkets. You want to get 100% pure and organic maple syrup. It makes a world of difference. When you get those other pancake syrups, that's just high fructose corn syrup made with butterscotch and other flavors to make it taste like maple syrup. You want to get the real stuff, which is, make sure it says 100% pure and organic maple syrup. I'm using the Combs Family Farms, and we're going to use 1/2 ounce of maple syrup as well. Pour that right in there. Then we are going to give this a good shake. We're going to add ice to our highball glass, and we are going to strain the maple leaf into the glass. And there you have your maple leaf, and it is delicious. Okay, the next drink we are making this evening is called a Kicking Cow Cocktail. Sounds funny, but it tastes delicious. Again, we're going to be using bourbon. Bourbon is a great liquor to pair with the maple. The flavors complement each other, so we're going to use 1.5 ounces of bourbon. And I got ahead of myself. I already poured 1 ounce of half and half, so we're going to pour that in first. The 1 ounce of half and half, and then we're going to use 1.5 ounces of bourbon. And again, I'm using the Maker's Mark. And we're pouring this into a mixing tin with ice. And then on top of that, we're going to add 1 ounce of maple syrup. The good stuff. So again, I'm just going to go over that. It's 1.5 ounces of bourbon, 1 ounce of cream or half and half, and 1 ounce of maple syrup. Then we're going to put that in a mixing tin, and we're going to give it a good shake. I'm going to clean up our little mess, and we are going to strain into a cocktail glass. And that's what we call our Kicking Cow Cocktail. And it is delicious. Okay, the next drink we are making this evening is called a Bourbon Maple Cider. Oh, unbelievably good. A bourbon maple cider. Again, I'm going to be using the Maker's Mark bourbon. We're going to put 1.5 ounces, of bourbon in there. That's called alcohol abuse when you spill it like that. Let's just clean up my mess here. I always forget there's not a spigot or spout in that. We're also going to use 3/4 of an ounce of sour apple pucker. Then we are going to add the 1/2 ounce of maple syrup. Oh. 2 dashes of bitters. And we are going to top with apple cider. Now, you could also top this with hard apple cider like a Angry Orchard or one of those, but I prefer it with just regular apple cider. We are going to give this a good tumble to incorporate. And this drink is so good I'm shaking to drink it. And there you have your maple apple cider. Okay, this next drink is called a maple bourbon smash. A maple bourbon smash. What you're going to need, you're going to start off with your maple syrup. You're going to need a ½ ounce of maple syrup. And we're going to put it into an empty mixing tin. And on top of that, we're going to add a ½ ounce of orange juice. A ¼ ounce of lemon juice. I've already squeezed out my lemon. You're going to add a half of an orange wheel. And we're going to add 4 dashes of bitters. 4 dashes of bitters. We are going to muddle that. And then we are going to add the 2 ounces, and this is a pretty strong drink, the 2 ounces of bourbon. We're going to give that a good shake. And then we are going to pour that over a highball with ice. And top with just a splash of club soda. And there you have your maple bourbon smash. Delicious. Okay, the next drink we are making this evening is called the Maple Delight. The Maple Delight. What you're going to need is a pint glass. You're going to fill it up about 3/4 of the way with Coca-Cola. And I might add, this is the only drink we are making this evening that is not using bourbon. We'll be using a raspberry vodka. I'm using Absolute Raspberry. We're going to need 2 ounces of the Absolute Raspberry, or whatever raspberry vodka you're using. Pour that right in. You're going to add a ½ ounce of your maple syrup. Pour that in. You're going to take a spoon and just mix that together carefully to incorporate everything. And then we are gently going to scoop in 1 scoop of vanilla ice cream on top. Perfect. And there you have your Maple Delight. And it is delicious. And it should look like this when you're done, with the ice cream sticking out of the top. Hey, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Again, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe on the link below. And at the end of this video, which is right now, please look for all of our other bar and restaurant related videos. Thanks for watching.